Stories no one believes. According to Reddit. Number 25. That I touched the Texas execution bed. I went to school in Huntsville, Texas, and one day my sophomore year, I took a prison tour of the Walls unit. This is not where death row is, but it's where the execution chamber is. It's this tiny teal room, and there was a dozen of us standing around the bed. They talked for a while about execution and the process and where the family sit, etc. But I wasn't paying attention. I was just staring at this bed where hundreds of people were killed. When everybody was walking out of the room, I reached down and touched the damn bed. You know what I'm talking about? Where the prisoner's head would be. A guard yelled at me. He said, "Don't do that." And then we all went on our merry little way. It was a very chilling moment, and I hope that I never have to be in that room ever again. Why wouldn't we believe that you touched the damn bed, you know? Like it's insane or something. Oh, a hearty hello to everybody in the stream. Hope you're all having an interesting day. Earlier stream than usual, but not as early as it needed to be considering I missed yesterday's stream. Oh no. Hello to Arden in the stream chat. Haven't seen you in a while. It's always interesting when somebody that I actually modded comes out of the woodwork. I guess the nighttime streams probably aren't a great time for you to catch them. Hello to Amy. It's been a while since I've seen you as well. As we roll up through this list, have you guys ever been somewhere you weren't supposed to be and, touched something or even stolen something that doesn't belong to you? This stream is not a venue for you to confess your crimes or showcase / admit the things that you have accumulated that you do not possess, you possess them now, but you don't own them is the word I'm looking for. But hey, if you want to share, by all means. Oh my God. So as we continue, number 24. I used to skip out of ski and jump onto coal trains and ride them to other cities. That's right. This boy apparently would leave school, the prison of learning, quote unquote learning, and hop aboard a damn train and go to another city. My parents would issue Amber Alerts and shit. And eventually, they would fuck me. Oh, I'm sorry. And eventually they would find me, or the police would, and I'd be sent back home to do it again the next week. Wow, how great is that? Just look. If stories like these aren't effective birth control, I don't know what is. You sure you don't want a little bastard? You drop him off at school, expect him to stay there while you working, and he's like, "Man, fuck all this, I'm gonna get on the train. People all over the world, join in. Let's start a coal train." I'm noticing that the GIFs from D-Live aren't showing for a spicy duration. So what I'm going to quickly do, if you can humor me by talking amongst yourselves, is try to increase the duration of like them being displayed. So give me one. Bruh. Look, I may have to do this after stream. Tidy Labs is not allowing me to sign in. Ain't that a bitch? I guess that's how the world goes sometimes. Number 23. I opened my wallet to show some friends that I didn't have any money. And an actual moth flew out. Nice. I love that. Like a cartoon. A moth flew out. That's rude. I mean, I feel like we've all been there. Hey, thank you for that lemon, Gregon. But this is a real issue. Whoa. Get a load of this guy. Okay. I'm guessing it was just 3 lemons. Good job. Okay. There is another 4 lemons. Got him. You know. 5 lemons? Is this... What are you doing, my man? Dude, I have to actually go over there and look now. How many lemons did he send? 7. Okay, so this is the last one. Well done, guy. Well done. Hello, Premortem in the D-Live chat. Guys, I feel like I'm kind of locked out of the Tidy Labs thing. And I wonder if it doesn't allow you to modify it in the midst of like a live stream, which I feel, of course, is fairly bizarre. But you know, I've seen stranger things occur because it is simply not letting me in right now. It says that the user doesn't even exist. It wouldn't be the first time I've heard something like that. But yep, username not found. So I guess I'll just try it when I'm off stream, and hopefully we can just deal with the fact that, you know, the GIFs, because I'm trying a new way of having them come out, it just, you know, it goes off almost immediately, which is unfortunate, but it's pretty much the duration of the entire GIF. So I guess that works. As we roll up this list, we arrive at number 22. Here's hoping none of you were broke the way that guy was broke. And that entry. Unbelievable. What the hell is everybody talking about? Cyael, a donkey, fell into a bowl of sugar. Y'all are always at it. Y'all are... Hey, number 22. I was busted by the DEA for manufacturing ecstasy at the age of 21. The feds told me I was the youngest person in the U.S. history to be indicted for that offense. No, you weren't. Wait, indicted? I don't know. I really don't know. He says he's 29, so this happened 8 years ago? Well, no, wait, 6 years ago. This was posted. So 8 plus 6, well, I still don't know, but it could be true. It could be true. I don't know. I'm not here to scrutinize, you know, how hardcore a guy is. It doesn't make him more cool if it were truth. So we'll go from there. Number 21. I stopped caring whether or not people believe my stories. Is this one of the stories? Because I don't believe it. I'm not taking that bait, homie. I don't believe that you don't care. I think you do care. I think most people, if they even would make it to posting on Reddit, they probably wouldn't make it to the end of their post before realizing, why am I writing this? Who cares? Not because it couldn't like get a bunch of upvotes, but because it's like, why? Why? He goes on to say, I went undercover to sell C4 to a cop. I won a kissing contest. Okay, these are different entries. As much as I'd love for the kissing contest to involve the cop that he was selling C4 to, these are different entries that he is separating with just a sentence. Thank you for that, Ice Cream Grey God. But here it is again. Forgive me for the delivery. I went undercover to sell C4 to a cop. I won a kissing contest with an 18-year-old high school student when I was 29. Oh my God. My ex-fiance's first orgasm came from a dog. Bruh. No, man. No. Keep YouTube off my back. Oh, no. Hashtag, oh, no. God, the list goes on. Thank you for just stopping it. That's not the kind of list I'm trying to establish out here, please. It just doesn't matter anymore. Whether or not someone believes me doesn't change anything. Yep, Okay, all right. So here's number 19. I actually don't tell anyone in real life anymore, but certainly not on Reddit. I won millions of dollars in the lottery around 15 years ago, and I kept it secret. I didn't change my lifestyle much except to buy a modest house and a new used car. I waited a few years to quit my job. I did not tell a single soul that I'd won, including my family. My man, that's pretty smart, dude. The only people who know are my accountant and my lawyer, and my dude was smart enough to lawyer the fuck up. Now that is a smart fucking pickle in my bing bong. Ain't that a Pringle in the asshole? Oh my God, get a load of this guy. Smartest thing you could do as soon as you make some damn money is lawyer the hell up. And have him advise you on what to do and how to do it, my dude. Especially if you're in like a relationship, dude. You know, not because like most people's wives are out to get them or husbands or boyfriends or girlfriends or shit like that. But dude, you just need some insight that is not from people who honestly don't know any better. And also the government's after you in a big way. The government's already after us, but we're not like high on their agenda. We're not high on their list of priorities. They got I like to think of it as an anime. And you know, if it's Naruto, we're in a bingo book. If it's like One Piece, we're all just like low bounty fucking, you know, pirates. But some of these assholes, man, they looking for them. They're actively looking for them. They'll bust down the door looking for somebody, you know what I mean? We don't want that kind of attention, but money, shit, it'll rocket us up that list. This is crazy. But go him. He lived exactly the same kind of life. A lot of us say that if we got a lot of money, we would live pretty much the same life. We'd probably buy a car, probably buy a house, blah, blah, blah. But truth be told, man, a lot of people, they would not be able to manage that money well. And in a year, they would be worse off than they would if they had not won that money. But, you know, that's just the way things go. How can people know how to manage money when they've never had it? And not everybody knows that they need to seek counsel for things that they don't know about, because it can really put them in a bad situation if they don't. People need to learn the hard way, apparently. Number 18. I lost my virginity at 15 to a girl who was 17 years old in a forest. Pretty cool. I didn't know forest was spelled with 2 R's. Is that like a different kind of forest? Damn. I've been spelling forest wrong for how long? I'm pretty sure forest is spelled with 1 R, dudes. Yeah. Hey, listen. I'm no expert on the English language. But I'm the type of nigga that I think if y'all threw some words at me, I'd be able to spell them pretty well. Pretty well. You know? English follows a set of rules as we've rolled down out of Latin, right? Ugh. Oh my gosh. In a forest. Was it a man named Forrest? Y'all lost your virginity in a man? How big was this man? That's a big man. Big man, okay. I lost my virginity at 15 years old with a girl who was 17 in a forest. We didn't have a condom, so she let the first hole I entered be her bee hole. Then she got turned on and had me go from ass to vag. Okay, dude. Oh boy, taking the morning after pill the next day. Okay. Then she asked me to finish in her mouth. Oh, it's so unsanitary. Ass, vag, mouth. In that order, know what I'm talking about. Ass, vag, mouth. Put you in that order, you know what I'm talking about. Oh, I'm so sorry, Dia. I'm sorry. What a song to wake up to. Ass, vag, mouth. In that order, you know what I'm talking about. Yo, that needs some like hot shit in the back. You know what I'm talking about? Just like a track, like vag, mouth, in that order. You know what I'm talking about. After 2 months of trying to get my friends to believe me, I just gave up. Why do y'all care? AI, for real, please believe me. It happened. It was a giant. His name was Forrest. Look at all these deleted entries in a 6-year-old post. The shit that I have to look up. You know, the bottom line is, a lot of this shit is too intense for me to even read. you know? If we come up with a new website that's pretty much just like if Pornhub makes a video hub or something that's like a little more gangster where I can be a little more X-rated, I guess. I can read some crazy people's entries from back in the day because I almost read a list where people were just like, hey, what makes you an effed up person? And I was going to package that as like, who's the bad guy or something. Thank you, great God. But thank you again, great God. Where are you getting all these lemons? Just turn those into ice creams. You see these ice cubes? See these ice creams? All right, look. So yeah, look, what I was going to say to you, actually, I don't even think I can share it on stream. Ask me in the Discord. Ask me on Snapchat because it was that bad. Some of these entries were so bad. And the thing is, if you're trolling, damn, great God, where you getting it all? You got oh my God, he got the ice creams. Great God got the ice creams. But thank you, great God, at the same time. Oh, here's one that's a little more tame, so I'll share it with you. Because you have to assume that some of these guys are just lying. Where is he getting them? Where is he getting them, you know? Is he sitting on a stockpile? Is Grey God on a stockpile? If Grey God's really on a stockpile, let me see that ninja guinea, bro. Let me see that car hole. Hit him with that. You know Jade would just roll in and be like, I'm better than you. And then just hit him with like, I don't know. It's kind of weird, thing that I've never heard of. She always donates something I've never heard of. Allison says, Cyael, you make my day after work so much more enjoyable. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you have something that you can, I want to say harvest joy from. I'm an idiot. Mandy says, ha ha ha, yeah. What the hell is she talking about? I don't know. Oh man. Viral says, hey again, crew. Been like 30 years on my end. Happy to catch a live stream. Are you 30 years old? Or are you saying it's been 30 years since you caught a stream? Mandy says cyanide and the music is a little more relaxed now. Or is it Cyael? Is that you think she wrote Cyael into her phone and it was just like cyanide? Bruh, I don't know where to go with it. So as we continue up this list, where are we arriving? Who knows, right? We're probably at number 18. No, you read that already. Typical. Oh, I was trying to tell you about that other list that I pulled up, and I might as well just pull it up right now and show you what the hell's going on in it. So very quickly, this one says, get your throwaways out. What makes you a bad person? Here's the one that I was looking at before. I'm not going to read that out loud. I know I have blind viewers, and I know that's messed up. But listen, I can't even get into it because they're already gunning for this channel, the movie. But here's the comedy about fucking Reddit, dude. You know why we have a serious tag? Because it allows people to just say whatever the hell they want and troll and gauge reactions and get people furious and get people offended and angry. They're called trolls, my dude. You know? And the only person who actually lets a troll get to them and then end up feeding them is an idiot that doesn't know that they're being trolled. So the comedy is, I don't blame trolls, because as long as anything exists, there's going to be people who are going to be poking at it. I blame the people who line themselves up to be susceptible to that kind of trickery, my dude. So it's just fictional. It's people on that bullshit, but it's offensive enough to get a site, up in arms about it. So yeah, this would have been a really hilarious list, and I know it, but I couldn't read it because there was too many spicy entries like that, right? Crazy. Doesn't make it any less wrong, I guess, as a concept, but when you know that people aren't serious because they're constantly on that bullshit, or used to be on Reddit, everything gets like pretty renegade policed now. Gotta keep these sites nice and sparkly shiny for the investors. Okay, can't see stuff like that and make them go, I would never give you my money, and then their monocle falls off. Will I never 15. I'm a living witness to something known as the McMasterville explosion. The paint company made explosives and their explosives factory, which was a giant factory on the same grounds as the paint making factory, one night blew up. I was looking right at it when it went. Not just the explosives, but thousands of gallons of flammable liquid from other parts of the factory all went up at once. It was estimated to have had the power of a 1 kiloton explosion. I lived on the side of a mountain called Mount Saint Hilaire, and a little over a mile away looking down at the factory site. When you see... Well, just Rachel. Rachel subscribed. I lived on the side of a mountain called Mount Saint Hilaire, a little over a mile away looking down at the factory, and when you see an explosion like that from a distance, that land ripples like water. Wow. Like when you drop a stone in water. I was riding a bike, the ground shook me first, and then the air blast knocked me on my ass. That's so cute. The factory was deliberately sunk into the ground and surrounded by a high trench wall in case it ever blew up, so the nearby town of Beloil wouldn't get leveled. The explosive force got punched into the ground, and the factory was blown straight up into the air. Tons of wreckage rained down for miles. No one I know of was hit by anything, but many small fires were started all over the place. My next door neighbor found a train wheel in his backyard, and it was red hot when he found it. Damn. Excuse me. Okay. Could not reach the mute button in time. That was pretty abrupt. Forgive me. No. Oh my god. Okay. My man asks, how do people wear monocles? Like, do they just squint? Or is it like stuck on there somehow? Depends from person to person. Like, yes, you need to kind of like train yourself to wear a monocle. You're not just putting that on there and expecting it to stay. But other people, they will get some sort of adhesive to try to keep it on there. And then, they'll basically fit it in to the area right seated on the cheekbone and then below their eyebrow, and then kind of pinch it down. Yes. But it depends from person to person. See, me with glasses, it's just different than having it like pretty much in your eye crevice. You know what I'm talking about? So I don't like that. My God, I've been blessed by blueberry. My God, I've been blessed by blueberry. My God, I've been blessed by blueberry. Couldn't say that 3 times, and it certainly wasn't fast. You're a disgrace, Cyael. Danica says, Cyael, but what if gullible people don't know they're gullible? Then that doesn't make them any less gullible. Fuck them. That's my answer to that, and it's probably not what you expected to hear. But if gullible people don't know that they're gullible, it doesn't make them any less gullible. Fuck them. Okay? People are gullible, and if they don't know it, it doesn't change it. Do you get what I'm saying? Like when people are wrong and they don't know they're wrong, fuck them. Okay? Learn that you're wrong. It's not our obligation as people with very limited lifespans to explain to people that they're wrong or that they are what they don't know that they are because they're in denial or because they're too stupid to figure it out. Fuck them, dude. Fuck them. There's so many people who are literally being consequenced, who are paying for, the fact that other people are too stupid. And that sucks. You know what I mean? Imagine it. We're living that life. We're living the life where people are offended, people are ignorant, they don't know any better, and other people are made to pay a price, are consequenced for other people's ignorance. That's insane. Groups of people will get together in ignorance and make somebody who is like correct look foolish, feel foolish, be consequenced. It's comedic, man. So when some people get pushed to their limit, get pushed to the edge, how can you blame them when they're surrounded by morons, dude? Because back in the day, maybe there was a little bit of effort involved in picking up a goddamn book and reading to know a little bit of something about anything. But these days is right at the tip of your fingers. You don't even need to type, homie. Hit one button and speak that shit into the internet. What is this? What is that? Can you explain this for me? Sit down. Listen. Don't just hear it. Listen. But people ain't trying to do that. So, yeah, I'd be going crazy too. Ignorance truly is bliss in today's day and age. If I were the type of person that could enjoy Paranormal Activity movie, Transformers, sit on a trending page on YouTube and just gobble some of that garbage up, listen to these YouTubers on that bullshit where they're playing some like game that, oh God, it's casual as fuck. It's on your app. It's on your phone. Like, dude, hell yeah. I'd love to be that guy, but it's too late now. Can't suck that energy out. Maybe you could put a drill in the brain, That's too, I'm supposed to be a little bit more funny sounding with shit that I say like that. Otherwise, it'll be perceived by YouTube as like, hostile. Maybe I could put a drill in my brain. Ha ha ha, it's just a joke, guys. What is up? Let's continue up this list of what? It's like stories no one will believe. Whoa, chaw, bruh. Oh, boy. My favorite YouTubers are Pro Jared and that other guy that's like gay and he does makeup or something. I keep forgetting his name because he's not relevant and I never heard of him before now. So what? He grooms guys. What else is new? What else is new? You think gay guys running after straight guys and like grooming young people and trying to blackmail them into ruining their life is new? That shit ain't new. Okay? He was like this the whole time. And as I've said to Dia, the saddest part about some of these assholes is that no matter what they do, they'll still have a following. And there's nothing we can do about it. There's nothing we can do about it. So what? He drops at 1 or 2 million out of like the 14 or 12 million he's fucking got following him. People are still gonna bend over because the world is in his favor, unfortunately. Pretty weird. But you guys hear Cyael, old man Cyael, bitch about trans people, who seems almost like some of them, like, I don't have a problem with any single trans person, but I personally know trans people whose active like a pursuit is to trick a quote unquote cisgendered normal person into falling for or getting with them, and equipped with their arsenal of Instagram and Snapchat filters, they will make you feel that they are the gender that they want to be. I am a girl. Don't you like me as the girl that I am, Cyael? I can't believe it. You're so freaking transphobic, Cyael. I don't like men. I'm sorry. And it's weird that I'm supposed to accept that you were born a man gender, but you feel yourself deformed and you're transitioning to a woman, and I need to be cool with that. I need to call you the correct terms. But if I am born a man and I am only into other biologically born women, that's unacceptable. So it's like it doesn't go both ways. It doesn't go both ways. You're transphobic, Cyael. Bitch, you came to me with this shit, and I'm the one that's weird. So here's the bizarre part. It's gonna be, you're gonna see some of the hypocrisy of the world unfold before your eyes in like a more devastating way than you could ever have imagined this specific year. And it's going to get wild. So before it seems like I'm defending any like YouTubers or any bullshit like that, I certainly am not. I'm condemning those YouTubers, but at the same time, I want us to hold everybody to the same fucking accountability, dude. Because as rude as it sounds, when Cosby was in trouble, the one thing that I had to say about Cosby, it was two things. So there's the hilarity right there. It wasn't one thing, it was two things. But the two things I had to say about Cosby was, if Cosby wasn't alone, half of the niggas back there were doing that shit, drugging ladies and having them come to the parties and, you know what I mean? Expect to just get used and all kind of shit like this. And that's one, okay? Cosby was not alone in what he did. Pretty much everybody was doing that shit. So the end, okay? Number two is this. A lot of those women were what I would call willing participants in what was going on. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew exactly what they had to give up. And much like a secretary that is gunning for a promotion and is willing to bend over for it, some of these girls believed that they could get their foot through the door. They could, move up as far as promotions or status in the world is concerned. They could get that clout. They could get that fame, even if it's infamy. And when they didn't end up getting it, of course, down the road, they all like, oh, I'm coming out to say this against this man. The comedy of it is, and this is my favorite thing to say to any and every one of you right now. My favorite thing to say is this. You don't need to get famous for people to come out of the woodwork. You can just get money. If you won the lottery today, if you think there are less than 20 people who would come out of nowhere and try to contact you, whether it's trying to get in your pants, whether it's trying to claim that you were inappropriate with them, you were an asshole to them, you assaulted them, you tried to rape them. You get what I'm saying? They are going to come out of the woodwork. And if you think otherwise, your experience in life is incomplete. It doesn't matter how few people you think you know. You have unfortunately shared rooms with people who are out of their mind enough to need a piece of a pie if they see that you've gotten what they consider to be too much, homie. And that's the bottom line. So if you disagree, then you're wrong. Suck it. Fuck them. Fuck you. If you disagree with that, you're wrong. You win the lottery right now. You think people ain't coming out the woodworks to spit straight bullshit, to light that ass on fire on social media, to try to get you to bend literally and figuratively so that they can get what belongs to you, so that they can blackmail you. You know, I'm gonna make everybody think that you're gay, dude. I'm gonna tell them that you're not about that bullshit. You better do what I want you to do. That's what's coming for you. So, hey, you know why I was so in awe? Earlier, just in this list, some dude was like, hey, I won the lottery and I shut my damn mouth. Oh my God. Cyael's on the ground. I'm doing that wave worship. We're not worthy, dude, because that's how you do it. Shut the fuck up. It don't cost you nothing to shut your damn mouth, homie. You're not just protecting your identity. You're not just protecting your image. You're protecting your life, dude. Your life. How many stories you hear about somebody breaking into somebody's house, not knowing what's in there to steal? How many stories you hear about people risking their life trying to rob a freaking, not a bank, homie, but like a grocery store? You're robbing a CVS. You're robbing like a Burger King, dude. You're risking the rest of your life for what's probably like $40 and some change, homie. Even if it's 140, even if it's 540, if it's $1,000, if it's $2,000, is it worth the rest of your life? Bruh. That's what's up. That's what's up. So you're mingling in this life with people with nothing to lose, and you guys don't know it. Be more careful than you are. That's it. That's all I'm saying. Be careful. That's it. So as we get on in on these unbelievable, you can't even believe them stories. Oh my gosh. Damn, this is a life story out here. This dude said, I faked playing a xylophone for 2 years so that I could go to China once. Now, how do you fake playing a xylophone? And then you didn't get exposed for it? This truly is the fake it till you make it. Pistachio says, Cyael, what is your opinion on that kind of predatory behavior? Do you think it is common? Of course it's common. Very, 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 very common. It's a song as old as time, unfortunately. And much of it is passed on from like parent to child, as rude as it is to say. As unfortunate as that is to admit. A lot of that predatory behavior is learned. It is not just, instinctively, coming out, because everybody, most people are opportunists, We walking down the street and there go $50. What the fuck we gonna do? Walk by? That's a trap? Shit. A lot of us ain't thinking like that. It's just like, no, it's $50 on the ground. Damn. So the way that some people view it is like, oh my God, there's a girl right there. What am I gonna do? Leave that girl there? What am I going to do? Leave that boy there? That's a fresh boy. Fresh boy. Just fell from the tree. He's ripe. Do you get what I'm saying? So some of these people, they just jump on these, what they consider to be opportunities, and they take advantage. And in some cases, unfortunately, it's so easy for them to get away with it that it's like, how could they resist? I do not think it's okay, obviously. It's very, 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 very common. What's funny now is because YouTube offers a platform for some of these people to get 1 million subs, to get like hundreds of dollars on a monthly basis, to have people literally lining up to do and want things signed and to buy merch and blah, blah, blah. It takes the audience. Like, you have a friend and his name's Skeeter and he's a piece of shit. Skeeter really sucks. He's just like a slime ball. He's a perv. He's a loser. He's a deadbeat, like a jerk. Skeeter's just going to be a jerk to the amount of assholes that, float in and out of his life. And maybe the people who somehow think Skeeter is like cool will stick around. Maybe that will amount to no more than like 4 or 5 people in his entire life. People just like Skeeter. But otherwise, he's harmless because he doesn't have a big reach. He doesn't have a net, right? But if you give Skeeter the attention of 1 million people, suddenly the 4 people that could put up with Skeeter, maybe it turns into like a couple thousand. You know what I mean? And I guess it's just about finding your audience. And that's why, I'm not to reiterate the same point from before, no matter how bad it gets for some of these assholes, some people are going to be right up his alley. I saw this shit on Cringetopia the other day. Hold up. Cringetopia. Here it is. It says, if James has 1 million fans, I'm one of them. If James has 5 fans, I'm one of them. If James has 1 fan, that one is me. If James has no fans, I'm no longer on this earth. If the world is against James, well then I'm against the world. Till my last breath, I will support James. Right. I was about to give that gold. I just, I can't let that. It's so true. I feel the same way. Listen, my dude. What I mean to say is this. Excuse me. Now, you meet a guy, you meet a girl, and they've got a kind of personality where maybe 5 out of 10 people that meet them are going to get along with them and want to keep, being involved with them. Math dictates that if it's not 10, if it's like 100, then 50 are going to get along. If it's not 100, it's 1,000, then 500 are going to get along with them. So when you got a couple million, dude, it doesn't matter if this dude kills a man tomorrow. A certain percentage of the people that were all about him are still going to be all about him. And some of these people don't care at all about what they are or who they are off screen. All they care about is some dumbass YouTube videos. And as long as them things keep rolling out, shit, they don't give a damn. Shit. Oh my god, I love this as a title for a video. My dog was raped by me? Question mark? Emoji, story time. One day I'm gonna make videos like this. I gotta. Story time videos, unironic. Like, god, just wanna barf thinking about it. Now back to my fake playing xylophone story. Jesus, right? Unbelievable. What the hell? God. Xylophone. Y'all living in clown world, homie. Where's my clown? Oh, where's my everything? Oh, geez. I was playing video games. Let's see here. That's my little dude. What is this? That's my little gold bar. I don't think gold's working anymore. Try refreshing it. There you go. What's this? She dances. Who's boss? Stream boss, it's probably Jade. It's Jade. Jade, decide what the new gift should be if you're here, Jade. If you're here. Where is is this him? No. What is that? What is this? Oh my god, it's my man. All right, get that out of here. Where's there's my little honkler. Okay, here's the story about this guy. He says he plays trombone for 8 years through middle school and high school, and I knew a few people at my college before I went there. They convinced me to join the marching band, but were always complaining that the band director wrote impossible drills. Blah, blah, blah. I, being the genius I was, figured, well, I played keyboard in a ska band for a couple of years. How hard could the xylophone be? Xylophones don't march after all. The answer is xylophone is pretty fucking hard, and I never played one in my life. The guy doing the auditions was the percussion instructor for the College of Music, and after my audition, he told me, put the mallets down, step back, and never play xylophone again. Which, to be fair, I did butcher the shit out of hot cross buns. Is this a song? Hot cross buns. I think I'm in love with a girl, hot cross buns. I think I'm in love with a girl, hot cross buns. What song is that, Cyael? That song is Two Doors Down. The song goes, I think I'm in love with the girl next door. She's driving me crazy, I can't take it anymore. I hear her playing the drums late at night. The neighbors complain, but that's the kind of girl I like. And maybe I should call her up and buy her around. Maybe I should go to another town, bitch. But when I hear those drums late at night, I know I'm in love with the girl who lives 2 doors down. I think I'm in love with a girl. It's by Dolly Parton. I'm pretty sure it's not. Hey, hold up. Come here, beach. Maybe I should call her up and buy her around. Maybe I should do another. And when I hear those drums late at night, I know I'm in love with a girl who lives 2 doors down. I think I'm in love with a girl. You hear this fucking quality? 11 years ago. I'm dying, man. So wait, this song's by... Wait. No, dude, there's a song by Dolly Parton called 2 Doors Down. That's scary as fuck. Hey, man. You hear that? You hear that fucking pre-2000 quality, though? Shit. God damn. Here go another 11-year-old song. 3 Doors Down, Kryptonite. What the fuck? If I feel crazy, then will you still call me Superman? Hey, wait, Superman? Did somebody... Wait a minute. Hold up. Listen to me. Where'd my Superman gift go? I moved it. No, it's gone forever. You stupid Cyael. Oh well. I lost it forever because I moved it too far. I feel like there's a lesson involved here. Don't move your gifts too far out of the scene to where you can't reach them anymore, because then you'll have to re-get them into the scene. If I go crazy, then will you still call me Superman? You. Alright, that's enough. We have a list to get through. You're an idiot. So I ruined my audition of a song called Hot Cross Buns. Due to some sort of administrative fuck up, they never got around to actually kicking me out that year, and I hung around and pretended to play the xylophone. How do you get away with that when there are other people in percussion, that pussy, percussion, and they must understand that you don't know how to play? They must know. Okay? I need more gifts in the D-Live chat. This is my man's face when he's just like, yeah, I'm playing. I mean, what the fuck? What in the actual fuck? Okay. Look, now every 2 years my college marching band takes a big trip somewhere overseas to perform, yada yada yada. Okay. He goes on to say, it was left to our section leaders to audition the section, and being good friends with the section leader, he just said, Jenkins, hit something every now and again, but not very hard, and make it look like you're playing. So that's what I did. I found the softest mallets in place, Barely tapped the keys. Wham bam, going to China. Oh my God. He had a solo at the beginning of he managed to avoid pissing off people in Shanghai. Oh my God. That's funny. This is a great story. I really like him. The guy like sucked. And then eventually he had to. I'm surprised it didn't end with him marrying the the xylophone. That's how it all works. Jesus says, Cyael, what was your least favorite part of Endgame? Captain Marvel shows up. And she's like, I'm Captain Marvel. You know, my favorite meme. Hold on. I can fucking find this meme. Captain Marvel. Yo, please. Fuck. Oh, hold up.
If we do this, how do we know it's gonna end any differently than it did before?
Because before you didn't have me.
Shut the fuck up. No one cares. Know your fucking place. Trash.
Oh shit. No, it's not that one. It's not that one. Oh no. Oh God. Please. Please help me find this meme. Oh my God. Please help me find this meme.
He used the stones again.
Hey.
Wait.
I mean, we owe it to everyone who's not in this room to try.
Wait, is this even a... No, this is a fucking clip. I'm dying. You didn't have me memes? What did I write? Fuck. I guess it serves me right. It serves me right for not just downloading.
It's gonna end any differently than it did before.
Because before you didn't have me.
Yo, it ain't this one either. Look. My favorite iteration of this meme, right, is when she goes, because before you didn't have me, and then it pans over and there's just like a garbage bin there. It's good shit, but I can't find it. Because I can't find it. Oh man. That's in a tie for like my favorite part, which is when she shows up at the end to whoop Thanos' ass, and then he just takes a power stone out the glove and kills her. Just knocks her clean out the movie. We don't see her again after that. Wait, no, she's at the funeral maybe? I don't know. I wasn't looking for any of that. Alright. Look, Stripe's just out here banning people by accident. Okay. Okay, well, no, it's just an unfunny joke. That's why she did that. Oh, boy. Okay. So as we continue up the list, we arrive at number 12. Another fucking, autobiography here. Yeah, damn. You ever see those stories so long in your life? Fuck me. What am I getting for this? On my demonetized channel, I'm fucking reading this whole story. One summer, a friend and I moved down to Myrtle Beach for the summer to bartend and to serve food. It was a really great summer, and I made $18,000 in 3 months and came home with two what? $1,000? You spent $16,000? How? Did you buy vehicles, bruh? For real? Jesus said he loved the Scarlet Witch beat up part. How does anything compare to Captain America's combos with Mjolnir? Come on, nothing compares to that. That is like the most chilling moment in the end. That's a moment right there in the fucking movie. Nothing can compare to that. I was in a midnight showing in my theater. The theater was screaming, boy. I was right there with him. I was like, are you fucking joking? I was already like, yes, when he reached his hand out on Asgard, when Thor reached his hand out, and I was like, he's taking it back, boy. Nobody knew what the hell he was doing. I was like, how can y'all not know, bruh? Yes. Yes. Come on. Nothing can compare to that, dude. Shit. I'm trying to think about other moments that was really cool. I actually like seeing Pepper Potts and well, I don't even want to talk about it too much, even though everybody who cares would have seen it already, but I don't know. Look. This dude's talking about how he went to bartend and blah, blah, blah. He spent $18,000 and came back with $2,000. For the Northerners who don't know, a few bars in Myrtle Beach serve an off-brand version of Everclear from behind the bar. Our favorite bar had served this, was Fat Tuesdays on Broadway. Dude, what a story. What an endless story. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and do something I never do. Too long didn't read, fuck you, read it. Nah, I'm not reading that. I'm sorry. Sorry about all the typos. I typed it fast while at work. You typed this fast? You know? You ever just want to punch somebody in the face because they're so fucking like just encased in a... You know Gata from the Sand Village, how he uses like sand armor? Like you meet people like that, but they're like them of the shit village because they just encase themselves in utter poop and everything that they produce is poop. And this dude out here with this poop entry trying to make it, what? It's not happening, you know? You know, are you an Ent? That's a Lord of the Rings reference for somebody, yeah. Because if it, oh boy, are you an Ent? Because this story just keeps going. It just keeps going, man. Jesus, another big moment for me in Endgame was, if you followed the controversy outside of Endgame, outside of like the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in the comics, they had this run where they turned Captain America into Hydra, and he says "Hail Hydra," and it sucks, you know, and it's like completely rude to me. It's like disrespectful, super disrespectful. And they were asking Stan Lee about it before my man died, and he was like, you know, it doesn't feel right to him. He was trying to be respectful and say shit like, you know, if they're gonna sell comics, you know what I mean? If that controversy is gonna sell those comics, then whatever. We do a lot of crazy shit in comic books to sell them fucking books. But Stan Lee on Captain Hydra. But he doesn't agree with it. Stan Lee talks about
yesterday that Cap is saying "Hail Hydra," you know, in the most recent comic, and you being Team Cap. How do you feel about that? How do you feel that he's on that side? How do I feel about what?
Captain America is revealed as a Hydra agent, dude, in the comics.
I read about that. Just as you did. I know nothing about it. I just read on the internet. They mentioned it. It's a hell of a clever idea. I don't know that I would ever have thought of it. And for him to be a double agent, but it's going to make you curious. It's going to make you want to read the books. They'll probably do a movie based on it. So
yeah, you know what I'm talking about? This is a businessman. He gets it. And we get it. We get the appeal of it. If it's actually going to make people go, what the fuck is going on? Let me go buy that shit. I get it. But he then says, like, he doesn't agree with it and he wouldn't do it, you know? So in the movie now, because they go back in time to a time before the events of Winter Soldier, where pretty much all of S.H.I.E.L.D. is revealed to be compromised as Hydra, my dude. And Cap uses the phrase "Hail Hydra" to literally put these assholes at ease. And on top of that, that's a mirror scene of the scene in the elevator where they all beat his ass in Winter Soldier. And you know, when he steps in there, you expect it again, and it's like, oh my god, I love this shit. Okay, oh my god, I love this shit. And he just leans over, he's like, bruh, Hail Hydra. Oh shit, man. And he walks out. When he walks out with the fucking scepter, like, come on, that's good shit. that's a smart fucking movie. And it couldn't have been as satisfying with the time travel aspects if we weren't so familiar with the things as they went down, because it's like we're going to relive some of this shit. Man, remember this list? Remember this boring ass list? Oh my god. There's a TLDR down here, man. Why are you guys so long-winded with your shit? It's not that bad. It doesn't look that bad. My brother and I made fake earthquake video and convinced several TV stations of its authenticity. Now that's trolling, man. That's some trolling right there. I had gotten home from work and was wasting time on the computer. I felt a rumble, like a dump truck driving nearby, but it continued for a while and became even more intense. Nothing crazy. I don't live in an area of the world with a lot of seismic activity, but it was strong for our area, maybe a 6.2. Of course, my brother runs out of his room to ask me if I had felt it, and in passing said that it was too bad he didn't catch it on video. My brother at this point was obsessed with YouTube videos. He had his own channel with a small amount of followers and was always recording himself or anything else. I came up with the brilliant idea of faking it. We start recording one of his typical videos. I shook the camera slightly, nothing crazy, just enough to be convincing, and he said something like, "What was that?" Runs to grab the camera and runs outside. All the while the camera shake of simply walking was more than enough. We added some earthquake sound effects we found online, posted it on YouTube, and it exploded. We would refresh the page and it almost instantly maxed out at 330 views, which is how things worked at the time. And then the phone started ringing. It was the Weather Network. It was CTV. It was TV stations in the city. It was the CBC. They were all asking for permission to use our video, to which we were very enthusiastically in agreement. Then the interview started. My brother chickened out during an over-the-phone interview with the Weather Network, so I impersonated him over the phone. They actually made a comment about recalculating the length of the earthquake based on the video, so when we had seemed to be a few seconds longer than what they had thought, it actually happened. CTV simply ran the video without an interview. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, and the video got about 1/3 of 1 million views and very briefly appeared first on the most viewed page. Oh boy. My brother and I convinced national news broadcasting companies of our fraudulent earthquake video. We did interviews on multiple stations. Hey, somebody find this damn video, damn it. He has a link here. Link doesn't seem to go anywhere. Someone says I found the video.
This is Frankie McDowell, my own TV station live in the Neville Park. Attention, citizens of California. Attention, citizens of Oregon.
Bruh.
This is Frankie McDowell, my own TV station live in the Neville Park. Attention, city warning has been issued for California. It may destroy lots of everything.
I think we've been trolled. Look at what we could get away with saying on the internet in 2010. What the F? Quote, WTF, some loony kid has escaped from the asylum and mingled in with us normal people. Oh, shit. End quote. Oh, man. No. He's autistic, clearly. Oh, boy. I don't think that's the video, mate. Somebody said, you knock this shit off. I lost it. I'm sitting on my porch by myself laughing hysterically. My neighbors are tweakers and their meth senses are tingling. Meth their man. And they shoot like syringes out of their wrist. Or were they, oh boy, let's not think about that. Number 9, back in college I had to stop seeing a girl because she turned out to be crazy. Like seriously crazy. Not the hot crazy anymore, man. Candy and I, her name was Candy. Candy, candy, yummy, sweetie, sweetie, who's love. Sorry, Kyari Pamu Pamu. Candy and I went on half a dozen dates, and I didn't hear from her for a couple of days. She finally showed up at my school, and I asked her where she'd been. I threw a guy out of the window, she laughs. She had a nice body, I like how this just dives right into that, and would frequently be the target of sexual harassment because of it. She had great curves and was extremely fit and athletic. There was a group of frat boy stereotypes that would constantly yell things at her, make obscene gestures at her, and generally do all that they could to make her life a living hell. So one day these guys stopped her on the stairs and started harassing her. The leader of the idiots, we shall call him Douche, decided to take things to the next level and grab her breasts. Big mistake. She grabbed him by his popped collar and tossed him out the window. Fortunately, it was open. Douche went through the screen and fell about 20 feet. He lived, but was pretty banged up. She tells me the story, and I asked her why she wasn't in prison. And then they said, oh, he decided not to press charges. Douche hated her because they used to date and had gone through a bad breakup. However, he was afraid to press charges against her because she had their last lovemaking session on a video. Why is he afraid of his friends seeing him have sex, I asked. And it's not like they don't know you used to date. She laughs again. Well, do you know what pegging is? Bruh. This story was a roller coaster. A roller coaster. This story was a roller coaster. I hate women pasts. Number 8. I dated a girl at 13 years old. Her father co-authored the official Java documentation. You let her get away? That's the co-daddy of Java. The thing that we use for Minecraft. What I like to think. Yeah, this is believable and boring. My man says, I'm sorry for trying to contribute. That was upvoted more than his original post. I like that. I believe it. I mean, number 6. That my father was arrested for stealing $100,000 worth of Hershey Kisses, and during his time in jail, I found out that he was not my biological father. My biological father owned a chain of restaurants that I frequented as a kid and a teenager. I found this all out a few weeks after my 18th birthday. Wow. There it is. The big score. Jesus Christ, that's like $100,000 in Hershey's Kisses. I just want $1,000, okay? And not in Hershey's Kisses. Thank you. Just one. Number 5. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are you doing? Okay, when I was 19 years old, some of my friends and I were visiting New York City. After picking them up from the airport, we decided it would be fun to drive down to Broadway at night to see it all lit up. It was fun. We got some good pictures from my car, and around 8:30 we decided to drive home. Going northbound on the West Henry Hudson, we were talking and listening to some Journey. When someone hopped the highway divider and ran right out in front of my car, stopped, looked right at us. There was no time to stop, no time to swerve. And at 50 miles per hour, he came crashing straight through the front windshield, hitting my best friend directly in the face. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me, lads. Immediately, I pulled over and called the police, and then went to look to see if there were a slim chance that the man might still be alive. I saw his leg, severely roughly, severed roughly, severely roughly. The guy's leg was severed severed roughly 4 to 6 inches above the knee on the road near where my car had stopped. Now we're talking. My friend in the backseat was crying her eyes out, and my buddy was amped on adrenaline and shook in the front seat, waiting for the police to arrive and remove him from the car. Walking further back, I saw a bunch of people who had stopped to help crowd around the man. I saw his head caved in and a dark pool underneath him. Before a kind gentleman turned to me and said, "You don't need to see this." In almost no time at all, the fire department was there helping my friend out of the car. When the ambulance arrived, they tried to put him with the man that I had hit, which made him freak out and refuse and wait for another ambulance. The cops on the scene took down my story and ran a breathalyzer on me. I hadn't been drinking. Then put my friend from the back seat and I in the back of a car to try and calm us down while they waited for the investigators to arrive. I had called my mom, who lived outside the city, to tell her that I had been in an accident and that she could come and support. After about an hour, the investigators arrived, took time marking off the scene, and interviewed us again about what had happened. After interviewing me, I asked the investigator where I could go to the bathroom. He nodded to the trees on the other side of the highway and said to have at it. So I stood on the dimly lit, bloody highway near the trees, and under the watchful eye of about 50 block traffic jam I had created, I let forth a piss I had been holding in for hours. Afterwards, they took us back to the local precinct to finish paperwork and meet up with my mom and sisters who were waiting there. With the paperwork done, my mom asked what happened to me, and the officer looked at my little sisters and asked my mom and I to step outside. He was dead on arrival. He had been released from prison that morning. Cool. Wait, released? Not cool. I was shocked when he extended his hand to me and thanked me for helping to clean up the city. Wait, released from prison? Or escaped from prison? Which you were shocked when he extended his hand and helped him from cleaning up the city? Released from prison? You cops are dirty as fuck. After going to the hospital to get my friend and stepbrother, we went home from that evening. The next day, when we picked up my car from the auto shop, I saw the meager sunlight and after image of what had transpired. The blood and brain matter all over the front of my car, an imploded front windshield, and entering the car to take it to a place to get the glass repaired, a large chunk of bloody skull in the passenger seat next to me. Oh, they don't pick any of that stuff up? Interesting. It was hidden under some napkins. My friend, who had been in the passenger seat, wandered over, and I told him not to look inside, but he wouldn't listen, and he did anyway. I think it was then the reality of what had happened sunk in for him because his eyes grew large. He turned around silently to go sit in my mom's car. The entire experience was pretty surreal, especially during the drive to the windshield repair. When alone, I drove to the car shop, the wind whistling through the broken glass. And this is what they said. They said, "Thanks for cleaning up the city, even though he did his time, lads. I'm gonna get a donut. Do you like it glazed or chocolate?" Whoa. Sorry. I saw a block of text. Read. Too long didn't read. Went back and read the block of text. Wait. Man committed suicide on my best friend's face. Nussie Joe says, "Cyael, I posted my story people don't believe in the Discord in submit your story, as I don't want to flood the chat." Here we go, Nussie Droll. Here we go. I'm gonna have to open it up in a separate window. Boom. 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 Wait, did you just say it's long? Come on. You guys and your stories. The Nussy Droll writes. Okay. Wait, what's this? White. All right, dudes. I'm gonna go ahead and share Nussy Droll's story here, and I'm going to take you through how I experienced it. It says, today's list reminded me of a story that people don't believe until I show them the picture. About 12 years ago, I got headhunted by a model company to make a commercial for some toy of some sort. That's not unbelievable. You know, everybody, there needs to be a model of every demographic, like every criteria. So it doesn't matter how you look, dude. There needs to be a model for pretty much everybody. That's not unbelievable. But what he goes on to say is, with the money that he made, him and his mates had a party where there was heavy drinking involved. He ended up doing a balloon dance with his model pictures. Okay? Now, I don't want to show that picture on stream. And for those of you who don't know what a balloon dance is, let me look up a picture of Edna Krabappel. Doing a balloon dance. It's something like this, but okay, yeah. It's something like this, right? But sometimes, instead of there actually being kind of like a dress of balloons, it can just be the woman holding a few balloons, moving them on and off her body to expose occasionally herself. Now imagine that, but with the pictures that this dude took at the modeling agency. I wouldn't consider it particularly unbelievable, but it's kind of just like, no, you didn't. Really, bro? You really did that? That's probably the response that you got from everybody. And then he's like, no, really, for real, I did it. And they're like, okay. You know what I mean? Ooh. Thank you for sharing, Nussy Droll. And let me, there it is. Bruh. Okay. Here we go. Up the rest of this list, you know? Forever Fox says, does your tongue feel any better? Hell yeah, man. After about a week, it cleared up and I got to stop being like a bitch, you know? And I'm glad about that. So, here we go. Number 4. When I was about 5 years old, I drove from Mass to Virginia with my family. Upon arrival, my legs just wouldn't work. Eventually, my parents took me to the hospital. I went through various testing before being diagnosed with a flesh-eating bacteria. They wanted to amputate. Not sure if the procedure was ever scheduled, but my legs healed magically overnight. It turns out my blood sample got contaminated. What really happened was I had sat on my legs the whole car ride there. 15 years later, and I've retained all appendages just far. Bruh. What are you, an idiot? You sat on your legs? And then they wouldn't... What, are you, an idiot? Can you imagine if they actually took this kid's legs off? Oh my god. Number 3, man. I got a hole-in-one while golfing on my own. And it was the best and worst day of my life. That's so sad. And that's maximum sad. Someone responds with a joke. A rabbi wakes up on one Saturday and notices what a beautiful day it is. I'd rather spend the day golfing, not leading a Sabbath service, he says, and decides to call in sick. He puts his clubs in his trunk and drives 200 miles away to the golf course where he knows he won't see anyone who could rat him out. As he takes his first swing, the ball flies far, straight, eventually rolling right into the hole. A hole in one. Unbelievable. At the next hole, he hits another hole in one. Same thing happens with the third hole, as well as holes 4 through 18. He finishes his round so soon, he sticks around for another, shooting another 18 holes in one in a row. Up to the heavens, an angel and God are watching, and the angel says, Lord, I do not understand. This man has devoted his entire life to you, and yet on this holy day he abandons his flock to go golfing, and you even help him along with the best game of his life. Why are you doing this? God smiles a little and glances at the angel and answers, who's he gonna tell? Someone says, I imagine God a little Jewish in this joke. Who's he gonna tell? I can't do a joke. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go. This is all lame, man. This whole list has gone to Lame Town. Okay? How is it better before, but worse with us going to the top? The top has the better upvote. Oh, God. Okay, I'm getting really antsy, and you probably are too. How long have we been here? It's been an hour and 16 minutes, dude. Oh, schmeckle. So number 2. Oh my God, you're killing me. Why did he do and ask me anything? Why? No, who asked for that? I went to college at Belmont University in Nashville from 1999 to 2002. While I was there, I worked for record labels, as did a lot of my friends who were all in the music business program. One buddy worked for a label called Red Hill Records as an intern / gopher / indentured servant. So, on occasion, we would go to events and meet small industry people and artists at the small label. Jesus Christ. They had an artist that we became friends with named Katy Hudson, who is an American singer-songwriter about 17 years old. We hung out all the time, blah, blah, blah. As our friendship developed, my roommate developed a huge crush on her. She never seemed to reciprocate the feeling, so I asked her what was wrong with him. And she revealed that she liked me instead of him. So instead, I wanted to be good. Since I wanted to be a good friend, I had to turn her down because of his feelings for her. That girl went on to be Katy Perry. I shit you not. Were you an idiot? What an idiot. Nobody believes this because it's stupid. You're an idiot. Yeah. Like, first of all, let me tell you something. If you and I are friends and some bitch doesn't like you, you know what I mean? Me trying to, force her to like you is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. There's being a wingman to sell your person. But if they say, no, I like you, you either move on that or you don't, boy. You ain't doing that shit for friendship, bro. What the hell? What a loser. Number 1, man. No, that really was unbelievable. I don't believe that. I took revenge on a rapist by stabbing him in the ear with a Q-tip. Got him. He assaulted a friend of mine who repeatedly told him to stop. He touched her and then he pinned her and he raped her. God. She hasn't recovered since and even came to distrust her closest friends. She told me his name and then I hunted him. I learned where he worked, where he lived, his schedule in between work shifts, blah, blah, blah. When he got out of work one night, I was waiting. He didn't hear me slip up behind him. And then I put a Q-tip into his right ear and slammed it with my palm. You wouldn't believe the blood, the shrieking. I couldn't move. I just watched him writhing in pain. Jesus Christ. We were alone. No one was around to help him or catch me. Jesus Christ. Can I get a little enhancement here? This is some pretty fucking wild stuff. Hold up, bro. Let's set the scene here. I'm talking about. Wait a minute. Why won't you ever work? Is something wrong? You wouldn't believe the blood. Wait, what the hell is this? Get out of here. I just watched him writhing. We were alone. No one was around to help or to catch me. So I finally gathered my wits and ran like hell. I burned the clothes, the gloves, and the ski mask that I had been wearing. I never made a sound, so he couldn't identify my voice, and as much as I thought I was going to drop the one-liner, I held back so that he couldn't tell the police any sort of motive. The girl was never questioned, and neither was I, and as best I know, his hearing is totally destroyed in his right ear. I have no regrets. Now that's what I'm talking about. Because your kiss is on my lips. That's that list of, stories no one believes. There it is. What do you want? There's your list. I gave it to ya. What's it to ya? What do you want? Love ya. Oh man, it's our favorite shit. Oh no, I thought it was gonna be when he punched her. Coca-Cola billionaire arrested after searching private jet reveals 5,000 weed plants.
DOOOOD. Super stoked to have caught a stream finally. Your voice is buttery smooth, my guy. Thank you for posting these. You've helped me out during some shitty times as of late.
Thank
you, and I hope to drop into your streams more often now.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that donation. And I appreciate you for, finding worth in these videos. They're as much for you as they are for me. Yeah, that was a little bit scary, But I appreciate you and I appreciate you. Well, damn, Hayden. Had to get in here. That's fine. It's all fine. That's what's up, So, that being said, no, I was just saying to the Coca-Cola billionaire arrested for, the weed in his plane. You think you'd be able to purchase, I don't know, people getting out of your shit? You know what I'm talking about? Stay out of my shit. I'm a billionaire. What are you doing to my shit for? Oh man, I almost opened that on engorged veiny breasts, the subreddit. Gotta be careful. Shakira. Love ya. I'm wondering if, the sexiest ebony scandal sex with a black man? What is any of this? When you think the stairs are over, but there is one more step. What a stupid meme. Guys, I love you to death. I want you to have a great day. You'll catch me in a few hours. And we'll get funky on that shit, you know. Stay out of trouble though. And reflect on what I've said. It will bring you peace. Talk to you soon. Bye, 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 bye. Oh, wait. But yes, stay amazing. Check out my wish list. I know a lot of you keep asking for weird ways to support, because I don't know, I do this for you, and I know for some reason you know, YouTube's getting on your backs and not allowing you to support the way that you want to. So do remember that, you know, there is Patreon, and any of you who are patrons honestly can request whatever the hell you want and expect to see it. Remember that. You guys are all just too sweet for your own good, where you're just like, nah, you just keep doing what you're doing. And I'm like, man, I feel like I'm getting away with murder over here. Holy crap. I clicked something and like everything just lit up on OBS. Man, I should end the stream before it gets crazy. I intend to do a little more Minecrafting, so if that's your cup of tea, let me know. And then you'll catch me again in tonight's stream, the main one. So I love you. Catch you soon. Hey, don't be scoping out my Naruto headband on my damn wish list, okay? That's for OGs, okay? And it's not okay. Look, I guess she got me. Stupid Stripes got me. There's really no way to explain that away. A Naruto headband. I just want, you know, I want to be Hokage. I'm kidding. All right, guys, have a great night. I mean, yeah, afternoon. Wonder why I was looking up John Cusack movies. Oh, it's because the dude in Hoobastank kind of looks like John Cusack from like the right angle, but it's a young John Cusack. I can't just leave people hanging with that either. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me look up the Hoobastank dude in that one. Because the other day I pulled up that video. Hoobastank. The reason. Okay, hold up. Here we go. I need when he jumps out the car. He kind of looks like fucking John Cusack, dude. All right. Wait. Let me just get a shot of that dude. And then maybe I know what I'm talking about. Hold up. I gotta look at the right picture. I don't know, man. Dude. You tell me if you didn't know. Ah, man. Come on, man. That's all I'm saying. I'll never forget after I saw 2012, I was like, I don't want to see this nigga in no movies no more. You know, it's weird because we are old enough now to know not to blame any actor for a movie, you know? But fuck him. So John Cusack is in Hoobastank, huh? I'm gonna type that into the internet and see if anything comes up. John Cusack. Hoobastank. The lead singer of Hoobastank looks just like the Asian John Cusack. This is a 2015 Reddit post. It's gotten no upvotes. Poor guy. Oh, because it's too racist. It's too racist. Asian, how dare you say that? I'm not an Asian person. What? Have a great afternoon. Love you. Bye.